Welcome to the United Show. And it's the reaction to the Man United game versus Norwich. And somehow I've got a smile on my face because we won the game. But there's much more to it than that, isn't it, Garf? Much more to it.
Yeah, man. To feel this disappointed after a win.
Sound is gone, mate.
To feel this disappointed after a win.
Sound is gone.
And two of our...
Give me a sec. We've got a special guest coming on as well. Give me a sec. You could just say your review on what's happening.
Yeah, I'll go now.
I'll get back.
Yeah, to feel this disappointed from a win when our two top rivals to make top four also lost, I don't know what to say. It was a disappointing performance. We're playing rock bottom of the league. We scored only 8 away goals this season. They've scored 2 against us now. Our defence is shambolic, and playing Pogba holding midfield or whatever you want to call him. I know he's got 6 on his back. He ain't a 6. Like, he ain't a 4. Like, he ain't that player. So, but yeah, I'm actually really disappointed, Nathan. Like, I'm really disappointed with it. So yeah, I've got.
That was very, very poor. But you know what? Just like you said, we're lucky we got that guy. We've got a special guest in here today with us as well. Let's get him on. There he is. Yeah. Hat-trick hero. Viva Ronaldo.
I think someone in our chat said, didn't he? He gives hope to the hopelessness. So yeah, without him, what would we be doing?
We'll be in trouble. We'll be in a lot of trouble. Yeah. But look, the game is how it went. We know how our season's going. We know we're going to scrape victories against all the teams that we're going to play. We're not going to obviously scrape a victory against Liverpool. They're probably going to hand us our ass back to us on Tuesday. But you know what? We got the 3 points. We're in there now with a shout. Arsenal lost. Tottenham lost. It's ridiculous. Like, everyone's just trying to hand it to us, to each other on a plate. It's ridiculous, Garf.
It's like no one wants it. It's like no one wants it, mate. I don't know. I mean, a few weeks ago, I said the only way we make it is if Arsenal implode, and they're imploding at the moment. That's 3 on the bounce defeats now, isn't it? So
yeah. Well, you know what Keir said. Remember when Keir said, "Look, we've got a hard run in. We ain't expecting to win all them games. So you're thinking we're gonna just go on a roll and batter everyone, but it's not gonna happen."
No. And
he's right. It's happened, and everyone's saying they're imploding when really it's just what probably was gonna happen over the course of the whole season. So you know, that's basically what's going on there. But we got Brush saying, "What a day!" I know, what a day for Cristiano. That's all I know. And very, very fortunate. Great to see him get a hat trick. I knew he was going to get it. As soon as the game started, and we started having these chances, I was like, "This game is open for us to score as many goals as we want." We just expect that back door's open anyway. Let's just, let's see how many goals we can get and win it Newcastle style. What did I say? Newcastle style it was. But anyway, off to the player ratings because we got the Arsenal reaction coming on exactly 5:30. So let's go to the reactions. It's all about the player ratings. So we're gonna start with the man in goal, David De Gea. I've already got my names up there with the stats. What I think is, Garf, let us know what you think of De Gea.
I don't usually give more than a 6 to a goalkeeper that's conceded 2, but he's getting a 7 today because without him, we're losing 4-3. He pulled off that massive save against Pukki. Admittedly, it wasn't the greatest shot 3 minutes in. There he goes. Yeah, exactly. And that save, was it at 2-2? Was it at 3-2? That was a monster save.
Absolutely.
A monster
what
save.
A save. Stretching his hand right out, wrong corner, and he stopped it going. That was just unbelievable save. Like, we were sitting there going, if that's anyone else, that's a goal. No doubt in my mind that's a goal. So for all his shortcomings with his kicking, whatever, that's where he saves us on multiple occasions. He has saved, I think he's had the most saves ever this year for any team in the Prem. And I'm just looking at now, Cristiano hat-tricks. He scored 50, career total 60 hat-tricks. For club, 50 hat-tricks. And for country, 10 hat-tricks. That's ridiculous.
That's a man,
absolute beast. That's a beast. Brush says he's just 2 off joining the 100 club. It was Chuckle Vision in front of Dave. The defense is so poor. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. This is why when you look at this, the stats I'm going to give people, you're going to understand why. And it wasn't like glaring like mistakes out of nothing. It's just the fact that we're allowing a team like Norwich to come and attack us like we're getting counter-attacked when the game playing at such a slow pace. The game was played so slowly, first half and second half. And somehow they're taking us, it's like 3-on-2. I'm like, how is that possible when you haven't even countered us? What's going on? But anyway, next up, Telles. What you got for Telles?
5 for Telles. You know what? It's a 5 for Telles. I had him down as a 6, and then I was like, no, he's going down to a 5. I'm more thinking about it. Yeah, he's down to a 5. It's there or thereabouts in it. You know what I mean? He didn't do much, so we'll stick with a 6.
Well, it was his corner that was the goal for Cristiano. So
you're right. Yeah. Good shout.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's what pushed it up a little bit for me.
Yeah,
Quality of his cross gave it that, but he wasn't particularly that good anyway. You're damn right. He wasn't that good. So so true. He was running past.
Yeah.
Like, he paced out Telles for that first chance when they nearly scored early in the first. I'm like, oh my goodness me, he's running like he's Mbappe. What's going on? So anyway, Telles, you got ripped. But yeah, that kept you up. Maybe you're right. A 5 would have done, to be fair.
It's there or thereabouts, but the assist, you're right. You know, the assist does push him up, man. It does.
Yeah. Let's go with Maguire. What you got for Maguire?
That's a 5 all day. A 5 for Maguire for me. Yeah. Again, he did nothing glaringly wrong. But it's just he did nothing glaringly amazing either. It's one of them performances. You know what I mean? And we got caught out when he decided to go running upfield. We got well caught out then as well, and we're very lucky. Was that not the De Gea save? Actually, no. But anyway, we got lucky. So yeah, 5 for me.
That's the reason why I don't like the whole back four at the moment. The back four, I mean, like especially the two at the back. Like Norwich got a field day. It's all open. But if you play against any other boys, it's not open. Why is that? Why does it look like they could just drop off and keep giving us space to do whatever they want? That's what I don't like. Maguire, Lindelof, mate, you guys were no good today. And that, look, it says a lot. What stat did you just say today about Norwich? They've scored 8 goals away from home this whole season. And now they've scored 2 against us. And they look great in their attack. Look at that Pukki finish. Unbelievable. And the first one, he could have if he did that slightly higher, that's a goal and we'd be 1-0 down. And to be fair, Cristiano scored from a mistake, a corner header, okay, great, and a free kick which should have been saved. So, okay, it pushed it onto the post. Okay, no problem. But I'll give it, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a fortunate day. But anyway, I'm happy. What you got with Lindelof for me?
It's a 5 again for Lindelof. Yeah. It's exactly the same performance as Maguire, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were getting cut open with slide rule passes. Like I thought I was watching like the Van Basten Netherlands team. You know what I mean? Just slide rule pass, just straight through. Oh, you want this on a plate? Here you go, mate. You want this on a plate? Like it was madness. And admittedly, when we get to Pogba, it had a lot to do, not Pogba the player, but with us playing a player like Pogba in that role. But still, our defence was all over the place. The place.
To be fair, it was not the best.
No.
I agree with you there completely with Lindelof. Just too easy to play against, mate. You just can't be that easy to play against. This is Norwich, bottom of the league, and they're so. I would love to play against these. When I was playing, I would be like, oh, I can't wait till we play Man United. I can't wait. If he plays them boys, I can't wait. And he's got Bailly on the bench. Lovely. Keep him sitting there and I will destroy them boys. That's what I'd be saying. Flipping it. Oh my gosh. Paul James says, good to see you, Paul. One-man team. As always, you know what we're about this year. We're about the one-man team. Right, Dallo. What you got Dallo saying?
Yeah, I got him as a 5 as well. There's only for me, it was like I had them all up, but you got him at 6. I had them all at 5s until, like you said, about the assists.
Yeah, well, the same similar kind of thing here. Dallo, he did okay on the ball. He linked up better than you would have seen Wan-Bissaka doing. I don't think he was particularly good either. Again, but I just gave him a 6 anyway. He came on with.
He was weak on the defensive side.
Yeah, he's slightly better than Telles, so I'm giving him a 6 for me. Paul Pogba, what you got for Paul Pogba then?
It's unfair on Paul Pogba because he's out of position, but I've got him at a 5. So it's really unfair on him. I think that was half the problem over today with our defence was playing someone like Pogba there. Like, he is not a holding midfielder, you know, he just isn't. Like, so I don't think that. For me, I've changed it so that I started on 6s now instead of 5s. He didn't play average for me. He was one below an average performance. So 5 for me from Pogba.
Right.
But again, it's unfair. So it is unfair.
Yeah, it's no problem. For me, I think he wasn't really particularly having the best of defensive games. Like, when he was not on the ball, he just seemed to be like slide tackling and on the floor. And, you know, you're easy to beat them when you're on the floor. We know he's never going to cover ground to defensively move and stop things happening. So we just looked, you know, at the best of times, the defense is already going to be wide open. And then to have him there, it's even more wide open. And all I thought was, look, let's just take our chances here and be a Newcastle of the Keegan days, and let's see what we can do, because that's all we could expect. On the ball, he did okay. Nothing really special. The game was played at pedestrian pace. I weren't happy with the pace of it, especially when Norwich were just sitting off us. And then, you know, it's just one of them things where you just think, come on, United, man. You've got to do better. You've really got to pick up the pace. You're playing Norwich here. You should be able to win like 8-0. Like, so get the job done. 1 second. Yeah. So, he should have been able to do that. So I gave him a 6. I'm not going to give him a 5. But yeah, I think 6 is okay. And again, you saying 5, I'm not. You know, it's not too far off. Again,
it's there or thereabouts in it. You know what I mean? So
yeah. You got Red Lion saying Pogba should never put on a United shirt again. Paul saying Pogba's finished at United. Red Lion saying Arsenal lost again, and Arsenal always mess it up. Yeah, they always do, but I don't think it is. It's the characteristics of a team that's in and around the 5th, 6th, and 7th spot. You lose games you're expected to win, and you win games you're expected to lose. And then you kind of like get a couple of wins here and there, and then that's what puts you in that position. And that's where we're at. That's where United, that's where Tottenham, that's where Arsenal, that's where West Ham, that's where West Ham are kind of overachieving. They're not even overachieving anymore. They're a good side, man. They're a good side. So I think they're just what they are. And you've got the Wolves that's just underneath that. So, yeah, we're going to count ourselves lucky there. Right, Lingard.
It's a 5 for me from Lingard as well. He was non-existent on the pitch, really, I thought. But yeah, there's a couple of runs. I couldn't figure out why we were playing Lingard anyway. I like the 2 AMs and then Pogba behind them when you've got Matic on the bench, when you've got Hannibal that can cut. Like, what's the point of having all these youth players if, like, we know Lingard's gone? We know he's gone. But you're right. Clearly, he set it up to just go out and score as many as you can. Score as many as you can. We didn't. We didn't. As you remember, all we had was Ronaldo. The rest of our attacking options, the Fernandeses, the Lingards, the Sancho, they didn't. So, it's again, it's 5 or 6. It's bog average, in it. You know what I mean? Just bog average from everyone.
Yeah, well, for me, I think I like the way he was passing it and moving it quicker than the rest of them. But at the same time, it didn't end up coming to a lot, if you get what I mean. But I did like the fact that he was on the field and him and Sancho had a little bit of synergy about him. So I think that I was just happy to see some new face on the pitch rather than what we've been seeing every week. And knowing what he did at West Ham, you know, it's only fair that he gets his chance after the team's playing so pants, if you get what I mean. You can't, you know, it's just crazy. You got Bobby saying for fans to look at the players instead of managers. Definitely, we've been looking at the players since Solskjaer, to be fair. Since Solskjaer just went, I think we've been looking at the players. And I think we should have looked at the players while Solskjaer was here. And but anyway, I think Lingard did okay in his first game back. And that's why I'm giving him a 6. Big up Norwich, Paul says. So this is the thing. So next one, Bruno Fernandes.
Again, I've got him down as a 6, but the more I'm thinking about it now, I'm back down at 5. There you go. Yeah, there you go. You took the words out of my mouth. I had him at a 6, but I'm actually thinking about it now. I wrote it straight after the game, and then all I'm thinking about it is, what did he do? No, if I'm giving Lingard a 5 personally, then I've got to give Fernandes a 5 as well.
I think Bruno just was slightly worse than the Lingards and the Pogbas because he's giving the ball away too easily in areas cheaply. Mata comes on and shows him how to keep the ball, and then he's giving it up. And and then Bruno's giving it away again. I'm like, come on, Bruno, you're better than this. You've got better techers than this, and please, just like play better. You're not even under pressure from a top team. It's this Norwich. Come on. So yeah, he played a 5 for me, and that's all I can say. What are you giving Sancho?
I've got them all at 6s, and then I'm like 5 again. What did Sancho do? But I'll stick at 6 for Sancho. He was all right. He made a few attacking runs. You know what I mean? I like Sancho as a player, so he's always going to get like an extra little bit out of me as well, because I want him to do well. So
I think he did well.
He's in a poor team. He's in a poor team.
Yeah.
You put him in Man City right now. He's one of the best players in the world. Period. Like all day.
Yeah. You can see his intelligence is there, but everyone else is so slow. It's only when like other players on his wavelength come on, like Mata, and you start seeing Sancho, Lingard, Mata. That's where it would be better. But at the moment, we don't have that mix, and we're not going to see it until Ten Hag goes and buys Anthony and Tchouameni, whatever his name is.
I can't pronounce that one.
I don't know how to say that name. But he's got to come. Paul said Ollie wasn't the problem. Fans should see that now. Ollie definitely wasn't the problem for why they're playing the way they are so much, but it's the way we know it's the tactics problem. What we had with Ollie, we knew he could find a player. He knew a good player. He knew how to bring the right type of players in. But I think the main stumbling block was not being able to manage them and actually get them to play in a way that he wants them. Like, we know Ten Hag plays a certain way, so he'll get them playing a certain way, or he'll get players in to get them to play in a certain way. So Ollie brought in players and just said play. Like, you can't do that at this level. Like, you've got to bring in the right-hand man and say, listen, I've got these players in, get them playing great football, please. And that's where Sir Alex Ferguson done the job. And that's where Ollie lost out. Anyway.
Plus, unfortunately, it comes back to you can't sack 25 players if the team's doing so poor. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Richie Red Devil says, I still don't know who will finish 4th. Damn right. By default, who gets 4th? Be by default. Yeah. Whoever decides, I don't know. Just whoever's, I have no idea what's going to happen there. But anyway,
current form, I'd give it to West Ham if I had to put some money on it. I'd have to be like, well, West Ham on form, I suppose. I don't know. Certainly wouldn't give it to us.
Elanga, what you got?
I've got 6 for Elanga as well. 6-5 again. He done all right. But we're such a poor team, like you're saying. These players, Sancho, Elanga, they need speed. They need quick, snappy passes to them. They need to be running into space. They got none of that. You know what I mean? So
You know what? I'm going to tell you what I think of Elanga. He's a good young player that will come in and make a little impact at times, but he reminds me of I don't think he's as good as when Welbeck came on the scene. I think he's just like a slightly lower level than the Welbecks that came in and done the job for us. So I don't see him staying long unless he can continue to improve with his sharpness and moving and passing and stuff. But I think he'll go and play for someone else in the next few years, maybe. If he doesn't continue to improve, I don't know. We'll see if he continues to get better. But I'm not sure that he will be in the Ten Hag plans. But I don't see his intricate play quick enough. I don't see that with him. So we'll wait and see. But obviously he's done well for us this year. Good young player. But I'm not sure he's a Man United level player, if you get what I mean. I'm sure he's not a Man United level player, to be fair. Well,
got a fantastic chant, though. Got a great chant. I'll give him that.
But I mean...
But no, I agree, mate. I agree.
Yeah. Actually, the level of Man United right now, probably. But in terms of the level United want to go to, definitely not. The atmosphere at Old Trafford every week was much better under Ollie. That's 100%. Like, he got us bagging goals. We scored so many goals with him. It was ridiculous. Like, remember, we outscored Liverpool with Mane, Salah, and Jota, Mane, Salah, and Firmino. We had Greenwood, Rashford, and Martial. Was it Greenwood, Rashford, Martial? And they all bagged more than them? Yeah, it was. Because one had 20, other one had 20-something, the other one had 20. It was ridiculous. So, Man United and Arsenal will be playing Thursday nights. Damn right, mate. Damn right. Yeah. So, the big man. What are you giving him?
Mate, he won us the game. I'm sorry, it's a 10. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, literally, he won us. Like, without him, we're done. Like, I was going to go 9. I can't. I'm going big. It was the perfect.
I'm
He got
going
hat
9.
trick. Yeah, he got
Yeah.
the hat trick. He won the game. Like, without
Yeah, he
Ronaldo at the
killed it.
moment. Without Ronaldo at the moment, we'd be so done. And, like, people are talking, like, saying that he's going to leave at the end of the season. That's fine with me. But we better get someone in to replace him. And I don't mean
Yeah.
bringing Martial back from Seville. Like, and then you're talking more money again. This is what comes down. Our summer transfers, so many replacements we need now. Matic is on his way out now as well. Like,
it's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. But we got Jules saying, on my way back from the match now, the atmosphere today was the most toxic I've seen. It was bad football again. It was just lucky we got this man here, flipping, making them goals, scoring them goals out of nothing at 37 bloody years of age. We have to rely on him to pull us out of the dirt against bottom of the league, Norwich. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? But anyway, Matic, what you got for Matic? I know it's just sub appearances. Anyone getting more than 6 or anyone?
No, you know me. They're all 6s or 5s. So if you put 6, it's that. It's that you
Matic,
come on.
Mata, Rashford 6 as well.
Yeah.
So
Rashford again. He had nothing to do really. He gave the ball away a couple of times though. So.
Yeah, but you know what? I like the little fakes. He did a few fakes and hit the ball across the box. At least he did something, you know, like just anything. I just wanted to see something from him to show that he's got a little bit of confidence back. And end of the day, we won the game 3-2. Cristiano's the main man. We've just shown that we're so bad defensively. We've shown that playing against Liverpool on Tuesday, we're going to be eaten alive with their reserves of the reserves. Because I'm sure they played most of their... I don't know, but the reserve of the reserves are going to be playing us on Tuesday, and I'm not going to be happy. I know I'm not going to be happy. We're going to get eaten alive, or they might even just take it easy on us once they're 2-3 up. That's what they'll do, and you know, it's just scary. What do you think?
Let's hope so.
Next game coming up.
Do you know? I'm terrified about playing Liverpool again. But I was just thinking, you just mentioned the Rashford, Martial, Greenwood situation. Could you imagine 2 years ago? Imagine where we are now with our strike force, looking at them free to like. Liverpool gonna listen. If we play anything like today or like we played against Everton, we're getting smashed apart. And I mean, we're getting taken to pieces. It doesn't matter what team they've got out. If they've got their strongest team out, that's another 5-0. Like that's another 5-0, isn't it? You know what I mean? So yeah. Like now again, I always say it's football. Something silly might happen, and we might out of nowhere do. But I've seen no spark of anything that could suggest that in the last 3 or 4 games. So but it's gonna be bad.
We got Bobby saying, "Oh my God, when Pogba was subbed off, the hate. What happened to our fans?"
I didn't like that.
I think they just had enough in it of the way the football's being played. Like I said, I mentioned after the Atletico Madrid game against City, I posted in our group saying like, man, Atleti, they could be the best. Like, they played some great football, stifled City, like, attacked on them. And I'm like, why can't we just play like that? And you guys got me a little bit wrong thinking that. Nah, I wasn't saying that. I'm saying them guys are capable of doing that to City. We're not capable of doing that to Norwich. Like, we're not capable of doing nothing. Like, we haven't got high intensity in our language. Like, it's just not in there. It's not in the locker. We cannot be high intensity to save our lives. I don't know what the problem is, but we need to change it big time. We need loads of players who got some energy. Like, we can't sign anyone over the age of like 24 or something like that. Like, we just got to sign everyone like 18, 19, 20s. It's a killer. But, anyway,
and we got to bring through them youth players as well. Yeah, that's for me now. Like, we've got to start bidding in some youth players. Even though we're still fighting for the Champions League, I don't want to see players out of position anymore. I don't want to see this Pogba play someone that can play there. You just please. And hopefully we don't get, because obviously it's Arsenal on Tuesday, or is it Liverpool Tuesday then Arsenal on Saturday? Is it the other way around? Liverpool
What's
Tuesday.
that?
Is it Liverpool Arsenal and then Liverpool Arsenal next 2 games, ain't it?
I'm not sure, but
we're getting smacked, mate.
Sorry, we got Liverpool then Arsenal.
It's Liverpool then Arsenal. Tough week. Tough week coming.
Big problem. Problem for us. We need them fitness players back from fitness as well. And we need Greenwood back as well. So hopefully,
we can't. That's not happening. That's never happening. But
I
yeah.
might as well just forget talking about him ever again. I think it's just right. He's not playing for us again unless he can somehow get off with this. Has he got that guy's OJ's guy?
Johnny Cochran.
Please get Johnny Cochran in so he can just get off and come back. And we're in trouble. Yeah, but anyway,
we're in big trouble.
That's all we've got time for.
Yep.
We've got the Arsenal review coming up in 5 minutes with Kieran and his gang. So we better jump off the show. Thanks a lot for joining us, Garf, and thanks a lot for joining us, everyone in the comments. Amazing getting your good comments in there as well. Look, make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be back with you on Tuesday after the hopeful non-mauling against Liverpool. So, with that being said, guys, stay safe and wash your hands.